has already been a very odd weekend, and it's just got a little stranger, but we've got 4 quarters ahead. We've got Melbourne and West Coast in action for the first time in season 2020, and after this, footy could change forever. So, let's get into it. Nick Naitanui and Max Gawn, and it's Nick Nat that gets the first tap down. Now, Shepherd driving ball again. Darling looked likely. Nick Naitanui over the top, and the Eagles will get their second goal. Archie can roll it through. So the Melbourne response here needs to be immediate. The Eagles getting dangerous again. Ryan just waiting for an error or a teammate to flip the ball his way. Instead it goes out to Archie. Opportunity to kick his second goal, and he's taken that opportunity. That's been rare for him at AFL level. Here they go out of the middle. Extra artillery now that Tim Kelly is a West Coast player. Harms had to be good with the handball. It was a little short of being assessed that way. Puts his teammates under pressure. Oh, Neville's out of handball straight to Sheed, who says thank you very much. Maxi Gawn, there might be a few more of those beards around in the next 8 to 10 weeks around the country. Brayshaw, Jetta stepping right through. He's normally a beautiful kick. Sometimes you need a bit of luck as well. Here's Jack Viney.
On the man. Advantage, Melbourne.
Advantage taken by Petrarca. Deep kick, tough one to reach down there. McDonald comes back at it. McGovern just sits on it.
Just a couple.
Oh, it's kicked out of the pack for a goal. Has the run on the outside. So Tom McDonald coming out of defence. I wonder if there's been a change there. He was just on the ball. Viney. Oh,
It's got to be 50. You can clearly hear the ump saying, hold, Tom, hold. I think he might have heard something else.
It's been the West Coast team turn to waste some opportunities. Melbourne capitalised with a little bit of help. Duggan had a chance to assess, and when the assessment was finished, he'd spotted Jetta, who just gives the most casual Sunday stroll and handball over the top. They get to Archie, they get to Cripps, they've got the half forward, looking dangerous again. Little pop kick was pretty good for Jack Darling. And with that style of his, he puts it right through the middle with great authority. Fritsch with that stylish left foot, it's back into the middle with Pickett. Turns, instant kick, it's still one-on-one, so there's a chance for Melksham. And Tom McDonald presented with an opportunity which he takes for the D's.
Transition off halfback is so important in today's game, and when you transition, you want some representation forward of centre. Exactly like West Coast have been able to produce here.
Brilliant from Darling, and what about the handball from Archie? And that allows Ryan to run in another one for the Eagles. Langdon back through the middle. Brayshaw found himself in roughly the right spot. Langdon with the kick. He's gone for distance this time. Max trying to get forward to help. McDonald got both hands to it. And Pickett flashing through, and Cozzy kicks it. You know that May is a beautiful, quick through the air, deliverer of the ball by foot at his best, but it's going to be hard to do that here. In fact, he let Gaff in. Sheed, though well done by Harms. Brayshaw, was he taken high? No. Archie, Sheed, straight lines for the Eagles towards goal, and Dom Sheed can kick a big goal. And he's done it yet again for West Coast. Play some skin on. Here's Ryan again, getting creative. Kelly. Gawn works the mark, but Kelly just strolls on by. And one thing Tim Kelly can do is kick a terrific goal. And if anyone stopped him, it was his teammate, but no, he's got it. Had the room to turn around. And eyes off Alex Neil-Bullen, who realises suddenly that he can go, and there's a path ahead for Fritsch, who takes off at centre half forward, kicks it wide. They've got someone running from behind this time. That's a different way of finding a man inside the 50, and Tom McDonald is that man. For the first goal of the last quarter, and he's done it for the D's.
Off the push in the back rule, please, Jono.
Oh no, Jared, you're going to have all your hobby horses out over the next 10 weeks. Going forward.
Got plenty of time to get them out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good play if he can get a goal.
Bedford the turn, and he can link up with Pickett. There you go. That's something to look forward to, D's. Footy, we're going to miss you. The West Coast Eagles go out in style. And that's it for the moment for AFL football in 2020. Who knows when we'll return? The players are exhausted. They probably feel numb like most of us right now. West Coast too good for Melbourne by 27 points.
The ball feeds one out wide. Salem back into the lineup for Melbourne. Scrambles it towards half forward. Race on, little knockout. Did work. Neil Bullen, the late inclusion for Melbourne. Spears the pass, lace out. Delightful to Fritsch. Neil Bullen comes in, spears the pass to Bailey Fritsch, and that is as good a start as you could possibly wish for Melbourne. Couldn't quite get the reach on it. A little toe off the deck, though. McDonald about to pounce to Melksham. Opens it up to Petrarca. Curnow, strong hands, though. Brilliant hands from the Bull, Petrarca.
They're still playing to their ruck tap, and it's not working. They have to readjust.
This time it's Jones, the recipient, from the skipper. Petrevski needs to get rid of it. McDonald wraps him up. They're coming again here. Hunt kicked the last goal. Streams in. Another one for the Demons. Carlton are getting slaughtered. Melbourne have got 5 on the board in the opening 18 minutes.
Win ball in the middle. Rest one out in the side 50.
Pennick got a hand over, but knocked it to Brayshaw, who gave it to Langdon, and Melbourne get the clearance anyway. McDonald looks up, open spaces. He's got options on the run. Plowman, he goes over the top. That might work. Perfection. Hunt, open goal. Carlton in a safe word here. 6-0.
And then Melbourne immediately go forward. When you kick a goal, they go forward again. Trouble out the back. Petrarca picks it up. Burrows doing his own teammate. Neil Bullen might have got a foot on that. He has. It is another goal for the Demons. 7. Carlton yet to kick a major. And they are destroying the Blues at the moment, the Demons. And some half from Maxi Gawn. This time, Gibbons is away to the tap out the back. Oh, May! Big fly over the top of McGovern. Here's an opportunity for the Blues through Cunningham. Streaks into an open goal. And finally, the Blues kick their first. Deep in the first half.
Well done. Well done. A long time coming.
It's a crowded forward line. Only 4 Melbourne players not in their defensive 50. Big pack of players, as you'd expect. Lang on the left. And the Blues have got 2 in the space of 2 minutes to give themselves some hope running into the half-time break. Off half-back, Simpson. A warrior for this football club. To McGovern. Can he grab it? He can't. But Martin, look at this man go. Streams forward. Long ball towards Kaz. Bolts. And Big Levi takes a big grab.
That's why you recruit Jack Martin.
Great passage, wasn't it?
It's a kick 3 in a row for the Blues. Casbolt check sides it through. Jason Dunstall shakes his head, but a goal's a goal. And Carlton move back into the game. Murphy.
Play on.
Aggressive kick is good to Cripps. Got some flow now, the Blues. Walsh can hit a target inside 50. For the first time, we've seen a Carlton forward lead and take a strong mark. And McGovern will line up from 45. Just a couple of opportunities in the last few minutes, the Blues. Can Mitch right the ship from 48? Leans back on it, loves it. Carlton are coming here at Marvel. They've kicked the last 4 goals of the match. And now it's Melbourne that look a little nervous.
Viney heads out wide in hope. Pretty good delivery and a fantastic mark by Petrarca, who put on a clinic early. Over the heads, this might go all the way home. Boy, they needed that. and their ball delivered big time.
Plays on. Left foot ball. Can he find a target? Mackay, Jetta.
Well done, Jetta.
Did really well there, Nev, to bring it to ground. Now Gibbons has an opportunity. Steadies, lines up from 38 metres out. Here come the Navy Blues.
What a great finish from Gibbons.
Clever from Petrevski-Seton. Murphy, it opens up in front of him. Mackay staying down, he's Lang. Eddie Betts streams into an open goal. Eddie kicks his first back at the Blues. They've got another one, Carlton. Mackay provides a lead. They've got players deep. Big marking contest, this one, and again. Look at this man, Cripps says, get out of my way.
He'll do it he can do it in points the way he's going at the moment.
Cripps to bring his team within a point. He's missed two. Steers it through. Carlton are only 1 point down on the back of the skipper.
Ball flicked back in the Walsh direction. 10 seconds left, and Viney's tackle ensures the Melbourne win surely. 1 point lead. Seconds tick down, and Melbourne dodge a huge bullet.
Immediately back inside, good use, beautiful.
Clear it out, Jack.
It's Duncan. He's a very good user. Ablett's found space wide. Good handball. Dalhouse now. Inside 50, centering ball. Could have gone for home if he'd wanted over the top, and that's a good grab taken by Fort. So danger here. Good position. Kicker 45 metres. And goes sideways and finds Mitch Duncan, who's a really, really good, consistent kick of the footy. So Duncan directly in front, city end of the ground. There's the kick. Pretty good. Pretty damn good from Mitch Duncan. Really nicely executed. Good little kick as well to set Hannon a bit of a task. Good handball. Now Melkson's on the way. This is a faster brand of footy. This, Job, is the way Melbourne like to play. Harms don't like the stop-start stuff. They've got to keep the ball in motion, as you say. Hannon's got forward and done really well. And another good kick by Hannon. Fritsch ends up with it. That is the way that Melbourne need to play against this team. Not a long kick. It's all about accuracy here. Got to drop it onto the boost. Nice and neat. Won't have time to curl or bend. And that's very, very well done. So Fritsch kicks Melbourne's first goal a couple of minutes into the second quarter.
Trying to lift and will this Melbourne side, and hopefully they can get some reward for effort, because they have been the more dominant team in this quarter.
Well, here's another example. They lock it in again and give themselves another opportunity to go forward. And now Duncan trying to punch it away. The handball comes out into Brayshaw space. Thought about the one out the left, went with the left foot snap. Beautifully done. Brayshaw gets his second. Melbourne get their second. He's going to go long. No, decides to go short. Minagola. Saba Radaglia on the lead here, and he's marked, but he'll have to kick it over 50. Nice old worn-in footy there. High footy hasn't got the journey, or has it just, I reckon. Gee, it was well done at the back, whoever pushed that pack forward, and he kicks the goal. Neat little ball. Hawkins on the lead, stretching. Not the required journey. Hawkins able to turn. Will that be the required journey? Yes. And the mark is taken by Dalhouse. Umpire John Howarth right on the spot. Dalhouse looking to give it off here. Thought about the handball, and now does. How could they not be switched onto that? Dangerfield from 50 out. How can Melbourne not be ready for that? Everyone knew about it. Trying to gap through. Guthrie. High footy. Dangerfield in front. Lever in the middle of this pack. Did well to keep his eye on the footy. Out the back it comes to Parfitt. Little left foot snapper. Got it again. Geelong have got 3 in the quarter.
plenty of tricks. He can kick the ball a long way, got a good grab, and then you see him do the dirty stuff. Beckett flew! Almost, and then Petrarca, he responds. Demons get the one they needed, back to 11 points.
And they need to defend strongly here. Geelong are pressing. Selwood pops it up, gives Dangerfield a chance. Got both hands on the footy. Dalhouse. Now Parfitt. Smith almost through it. Gee, I reckon he scooped that up. It was hard to distinguish though. High ball, Guthrie takes the mark. And they are going to get that goal. Lever tries to go for Lockhart. He's going to be clobbered here, but they got Pickett out the back door. They are lovely hands, both in the picking up and the disposal. Tomlinson's kicks up beauty. McDonald turns around. It's a horrible kick. Petrarca went for the underground handball to Hunt. In comes Duncan. They call for deliberate, and he's gone. Got him. So Hunt now. Kick around the body from the boundary. Gee, that man was close and tight. He's got it. He's got it. The Demons are back in business. It's a 9-point margin.
Brayshaw knew where the man was in Oliver, just missed him, ended up with Stephen. Nothing clean on the outer side. Menegola did well, slapped it to Parfitt, gave it off to Duncan, ends up in the hands of Parfitt, who puts a cute little kick into the hands of Myers. They're happy to play on Duncan on the run as a leading Hawkins. This to make it just a little harder for the Demons. Hit the post last start. Puts it straight through the middle there. 16-point game.
Gawn. Really good space for Harms to work to Salem. And now Gawn again. So here they go. Does he wheel and go? He wants to, but nothing on. McDonald was leading to the goal square, but Max didn't think he could get the distance, and he was right. Now McDonald comes back, and there it is. Basically directly in front. And that is good. It worked left to right. Melbourne have got it. Still in the hunt. They're down by just 10. Jack Stephen looking to do that. They leave O'Connor loose, and that's going to cost them a little bit of time. Kolodjasny now. Brayshaw did well. Oliver back to Brayshaw. Needs a clean pick-up. Got it. Run into an open goal. Melbourne are in it. Melbourne are in it. They're within 4 points. Got a kick at 50 metres for Melbourne to hit the front. It's online. It's coming back. Just misses. Minor score.
And the Cats hang on by the skin of their teeth. Viney found Cochin by hand. Here's a chance for Riewoldt again. Slippery ball, clean enough. Back to Cochin. Here's the debutant in Jake Arts. Little ball around the corner. Finds the number one man, Tom Lynch. Tigers are away on Sunday football. Tommy Lynch gets the first.
Let off there for them. And now May. Thought about the long ball. Hibbert's a good user. Tries to straighten it a bit. They're out the back door with a bit of luck. Harms to Petrarca. Wide to Fritsch, left footer. Return to the boundary line. Have a look at Melksham. He can go all the way. And that's as good at one end to the other as you'll see.
Pickett sets himself. Big fly from Pickett! He only had 10 touches last week, Pickett. He didn't get anywhere near that, but that was really exciting.
Brayshaw's kick's got to be perfect to Hannon. Did well. The front and centre was good there by Harms as well. Ball knocked away. Tigers on the counter-attack. Prestia looking for anybody. He finds Nankervis. Probably should have given the handball to Castagna. Went the low kick. Gee, Lynch shouldn't have dropped that. Castagna tidies it up. Gets it out. Higgins to make amends. And he does. And the Tigers get one back. And Melbourne momentarily out of trouble. Tomlinson had to go hard. Rioli made it come to ground. Spills to McIntosh. Good smother in the end. Chol there with the tackle on Smith. Dispossessing Lambert. McIntosh now. Centering ball. Good poise shown. And the mark has been taken by Rioli. Tigers still under pressure. Melbourne got the numbers around this contest. Little handball from Harms to Petrarca. Back to Pickett. Pickett, this time beautiful presentation to Fritsch coming at him. And just a second or two left here. On the way, plenty of altitude, won't quite get there. Gawn on the line. Even a bit further out. Little fresh area. I think he got it the first game, or is he? Let's have a listen. It's going to go to the arc. Yep, that's hit the post. So I think that back heel donkey kick, a la Lloyd, won't be his first goal in footy. Able to take a little bounce. Long handball to Joel. Joel from inside the square. Low kick to Riewoldt on the lead. And Riewoldt will line up from 30 metres out. And that's a nicely weighted kick in the path of Hooley. Hooley goes very wide to Caddy. No one in front of him. Dusty's there, gives it to Dusty. Right on 50, didn't go for home. Sets up Higgins. Beautiful controlled kick from Martin. Handball or short kick finds Castagna directly in front.
Then Curvis and Gawn, shoulder to shoulder. Gawn just threw him out of the way, but Lambert ends up with the football. He's a craftsman. He's put it through. 26-point leaders. Off his hands, short, and Curvis. There's just a heap of Tigers around the ball now. Rioli chooses and goes low. Lambert quickly moves it on. Martin, Hibbert. Martin always going to win the one-on-one battle. A lonely, lonely spot for Hibbert against the boundary line. Gawn ignored him. Now over the top. Jake Melksham, he's a pretty clever kick. Became the target. Has kicked 4 against the Tigers before. He's got a couple this afternoon. The D's needed that.
Handball back inside, little loose. Dusty makes it look good, that's nice. Short, Edwards. Has he got enough on it for Castagna? He has. That handball's turned over. Now Fritsch couldn't get the handball off quick enough, but the kick around the corner. Jimmy, I'm sensing something's going on. As Hannon runs into a goal, Jimmy. They've kicked 2 in a row, the Demons.
They've got the ball in a dangerous man's hands. Riewoldt had it knocked away from him. Oliver stops. Gets out of the way of Higgins. Little handball to Smith. Lambert, the smother, the goal, the brilliance, a quick response. Well done, Kane Lambert.
Bit of an injury concern for the Tigers. Big Nate Curvis coming off the ground after that crunching tackle in the middle of the ground.
Yeah, on that, guys, you can see him on the inset there going straight down into the rooms with Greg Hickey, and he doesn't look very comfortable at all.
To Lever. What can the Demons do in the middle of the ground? Through hands to Hannon. Now to Petrarca. Long ball is on. Short ball is chosen to McDonald. Bolter happy to take it. He just canters through the middle. Gives the ball back. Petrarca now. Can he find a target? Fritsch front spot. Grimes gets the spoil. Fritsch gets the mark for free kick. And an opportunity to bring it back to 17 points. Terrible news from a Tigers perspective. The best and fairest from last year going straight down the rooms.
Higgins goes long and deep. Lynch has got the back over the back. He's got it. Riewoldt engaged Smith in front, which left Lynch without a man. Oliver, horrible kick to Petrarca. Horrible. Rioli back inside to Riewoldt. The only man left standing. Lynch to seal and win the game.
So he'll be disappointed with that. He'll be very, very concerned about his son. Here comes Jack Higgins. Rode on the top of May, slapped the ball forward. Lynch, Edwards, here's a chance. Lambert!
From a Gold Coast point of view, keep inside their forward 50.
He laid 8 tackles last week, the former Blue Nick Helmet. Gawn, tapped it down with some purpose. Brayshaw couldn't get purchase on the ball effectively. Miller and then Weller had a crack at it. Greenwood out the other side. Late decision to handball. Ellis, flying shot, goal umpire hasn't moved. Didn't need to. Ellis loves it more than anyone. It was 1 versus 4. Petrarca was the one. Now Harper out getting industrious again. Clearing kick. Salem tried to arch the back to get away from Holman. That's not an easy task. They worked their way a little closer to goal. Viney let the traffic pass. There was composure for you guys. And Petrarca finishes it off. And that will make Demons fans extremely happy. Wide again to Anderson. Without his mate Rao this time. Alice, high ball, 1 and 2 against for the Gold Coast. So they've done pretty well. Here's a little glimpse. Oh, what about that for your first? What about that? Petrarca, Melksham, and win it back to Suns. Greenwood was involved again. Ferson and now Swallow. Back through the corridor. Just cleared Ainsworth. Good back up from Day to Sexton. And out wide. Weller.
Just Lukosius composed coming out of defence, isn't he?
It's a couple of nice long goals last week. Weller, this is just beyond him. Well, it is now. It may not be anymore. He times the ball beautifully through flight, and he's landed that one as well.
Jeez. It's unbelievable. Certainly not.
Stephen May goes for the skipper, and McDonald's there as well. Oh, he's got one in the face.
This is just the accidental flick in the eye there from Charlie Ballard.
A quick thought from you, Dicko, on the pressure from the D's. Oh, hang on, because Salem, the man on the mark, has taken what a punishment that was. And Melbourne hit the front from Salem's boot.
Wiedemann can mark the footy, but the pressure from Melbourne, Dicko's right. They're causing some turnovers now from Gold Coast.
That's just a matter of controlling it for Petrarca. Oh, no.
Have you ever seen anything like that? That's a fresh air from 2 metres out.
Not too many times.
It's extraordinary, Anthony. A fresh airy.
So Gorham's there, and he's got it. Wasn't a mark, but set Petrarca on his way. Now Brayshaw stretching the handball to Oscar McDonald, and suddenly it's out to a one-on-one. Can Bennell strut some stuff here? He's got it. He's hemmed in again quite nicely, so just held them up. High ball forward, almost Wiedemann, he's got it.
3-1 out of the centre this quarter, Melbourne. Gold Coast strength, he's got to get going again.
4 goals to nothing. They do get the ball out of the middle. The Suns give their forwards a chance, and suddenly that grows the chance, and Ben King has shown this year that if he does get the opportunity, he'll capitalise. So King pushing up this time. Melbourne have got an extra couple of numbers back there, so they have the advantage in the air. And Day, though, wins it on the ground. Sexton, top of the square, Ainsworth going one way, and Fiorini wanted it even more. And he runs in the goal. Fritsch to half forward. Wiedemann did try and make it. Here's amongst 4 Suns, and Viney again pivotal. He gone, and Hannon, you can see it ahead. Pickett in the middle. He's going back further than that.
Yeah, Ballard's had about 6 intercepts.
That's a great kick to Gold Coast. Got to go quick from here.
Hanley to Miller. He's happy to do that and send them out to the wing. Woodrick off the left. It's going to be downfield.
Advantage.
And advantage. Can he leverage the advantage? Ainsworth, he ran, he aimed, he fired, and he hits the target. And the Suns aren't going away. Oliver. He too can't hit a target. Not paid. Lukosius was a little casual, but he spins now and does well. Got himself into the clear. Who knows where this could go. All about the fickle bounce. Rankin got Hibbard, and that's gone.
100%. 2 missed tackles from Petrarca across half forward.
Good quick thinking from Rankin too. Swallow went past just at the right moment, and importantly hits the target. Yeah. Almost the one-hander for Fritsch. High ball for King. Anderson ended up going for it against Jeddah. Now King, can he release the handball? Play on the call. Rankin's done it once. He couldn't get out the first time. Off the ground. Can you believe that? The best first 2 goals ever.
And Jared said, "What's that?" I said, "This young kid's Superman, so don't worry about that. He's wearing them."
1 point the difference. There's emergency about this for the D's. Harms responds out of the middle, picking a bit of magic of his own. It's soccer at both ends. Fridge.
Well, if he does...
Torpedo, surely.
Duck around the man. Coming there. He tried it.
Zan got too high, so he's going to get another shot out at Hutto. Now, if he tries it again, then I'm going to have to say he's the most confident first gamer we've seen.
He doesn't even know. What was that? He handballed it off. I think he handballed it. And Ellis might have kicked a goal.
Turn it up.
Everything he's touching will almost is turned into goal. Gorn left it to the ruck work on his own, but Rankin, big time again.
Come on, Brownie.
They're without their skipper and their number one ruckman, so Day has to combat Gorn. Oliver versus Swallow. Now Vandenberg, he drew the crowd, and now Bennell. Can he start to glide forward and give Melbourne something? At the back, Hannon, he was ready. It got through. He got through. He centred it, and that's terrific play by Mitch Hannon. The job done. Brayshaw mishandles it a little. Miller pounced. They chain up the hands. 1-2, but not 3. Vandenberg saw to that. And that's holding the ball.
Well, his effort's been huge.
So Witt's out there now to go against Gorn, but he continues to dictate, gets it down with great clean ball movement, and this time Petrarca takes the mark.
Don't try and pass it off, because when he has done that, he's turned it over. Go back and kick the goal. He's got the leg here, guys.
So Christian Petrarca to give Melbourne the breathing space they desperately need. It's going to take his very best, and that is his very best. Just a reminder that Hydro big talent is on both sides.
They'll just load up in defence, put the numbers behind the ball.
Hay sends it back towards Gorn. Collins, good battle in the air. Viney, wholehearted, shakes them off, gets clear, sends Melbourne as close to goal as possible. And now Pickett enters the stage. We've seen some fantastic goals tonight. That's team first stuff. And Bennell, the former son, but his third club takes the mark. Thought he'd kicked his first goal in Melbourne colours earlier. And now he has. So they can celebrate so many things. Victory for the D's. It's a pylon on the outer side. You'd think they'd won the flag.
Superb hit.
He dominates games of football, Les. Oliver just sits a high one.
Thank you.
Straight into the hands of Hardwick.
Happy to see Scully with some space. And Scully, who knows this ground so well, puts it onto the chest of Gunston. That's a slick start. So Jack Gunston, 8 for the year, becomes 9. Hawks get their first, and Sunday afternoon football begins well.
To centre half forward, Cozzy Pickett. Work to do at ground level against a couple. He's got good wheels, and oh, look at the disco dancing, and then look away handball. Now he's got to go. Wiedemann's going to fly from about 5 deep. Frawley hooked the ball back. Little underground handball. Minchington just couldn't quite get a handle. Burgoyne taken in the Hannon tackle. That's holding the ball. They've brought the heat, the Demons.
Straight turn, thanks, Jagger. Nah.
Couple of set shot misses already. That's struck pretty nicely. Well done.
Thanks, Jude. McAvoy, Wiedemann. Through the legs of Melksham, off the leg of Stratton, into the hands of O'Meara.
Holding the ball, Melbourne.
Well, it's a hot footy there. Yep. I'm not sure where the priority is to take it cleanly.
Give him the footy.
A long time ago against the Eagles. Second goal for the year. Melbourne in front by 1 straight kick.
In the draft, and it's taken a while, but geez, he's starting to deliver. Great ball for Fridge. For 3 in a row. Good strike. Hot start, Demons. Vandenberg takes on the tackler. Speculated with the handball. It wasn't a great one. But you can see the Melbourne numbers around the screen. Bennell slapped it into the path of Melcham. Tumbles it inside 50. There is Petrarca. Pickett got there. Good pick up, Harms. Petrarca slices through. Bennell on the move. Thumping handball. Hannon's got it.
Scully driving ball to the goal square. Max Gawn goes back again, and there he does what Max Gawn's getting very good at doing.
Handball just missed Vandenberg. The human meatball, Minchington. Nice piece for him. Great to see him playing AFL footy. Gets it back here and then sticks it inside 50. It was a little hot for Gunston. He's taken to ground. Not sure he disposed of the ball properly. Brilliantly done by Burgoyne. O'Meara's finished superb.
Happy just to take on the legs of Burgoyne. Kick inside, bit off a bit, not quite. Hardwick just couldn't see where it was. Well done, Brayshaw. Went and got it, handballed over the top. Wanted Viney, might just work out for the Demons too. Jackson over the top. Bennell, Harley for another as a Demon, and he's nailed the goal. Quick response from the Bees.
You're never going to get outmarked. Wiedemann gets absolutely coat-hanged by Stratton. Goes inboard. It's a little heavy for Viney. Here's Salem. Flicks it back to Viney. Here's Petrarca. Finish off a really good game of footy. Well, in fact, he goes to Pickett and he finishes it off. Isaac Smith's another one the Hawks need a bit out of. Goes to Morrison. And now Burgoyne. Scully can just get going and sits it out in front of Jack Gunston. So some positive ball movement for the Hawks.
The youngster Will Day, game 2. Henderson.
Been really good, Will Day.
To half forward, standing tall, lock up through hands. Here's a chance for Wingard. Back-to-back goals perhaps coming up. Wingard to 15, back to within 3 goals. Demons fans are nervous.
Warple's got to go back and find it. He did brilliantly well. Oh, big climb by Steve May. Mitchell. To a congested situation. Lockhart was good. Petrarca. Brayshaw. Now Jackson. That's a nice ball. Things open up here. Melcham, wheel and go. Good ball. They can go all the way by hand to Wiedemann. And that's a goal to Melbourne.
In dispute, taken cleanly by Langdon. Feigned the handball in onto that right boot of his. Fritsch, Stratton, Frost, terrific.
Petrarca's having some sort of afternoon. Lockhart. That's not a great handball.
Melbourne free kick after disposal advantage.
Unpaid advantage, so Oliver's going to take that advantage. Long looking for Wiedemann. He's got it out the back. Breaks the tackle. Handball over the top. Jackson gifted a goal. Underway. Good bounce. Gone down. Viney. Nice and hard at it as he has been forever. Football on the up, back to Viney. High inside forward, 50, good mark, Petrarca. That's exactly what he does. Absolutely flushed it. He's just got to dump it straight back to Max Gawn. This has been the issue all day.
Hold there.
It stays in. Warple. End on end. Could work for Wingard.
Thanks, Neville. Back through here. Thanks.
By May earlier, this time Gunston on May.
A couple of really good marks in this game. Long ball from Gunston. McDonald keeps it in. Slap towards Morris. Searching for his first goal, and there it is. Well done, Josh Morris.
Max Gawn and Christian Petrarca's had a lot to do with this afternoon. There he is on cue. Just went and got the football, reeled it back in and put it in front of Fritsch, who goes low. And he finds his man Wiedemann, who's had a good afternoon as well.
Some party tricks coming out. Back to Oscar McDonald.
Yep.
Inside 50, Petrarca at the back. Can he keep it in? Picks it up. And the squaring ball for Fritsch is superb. Another one for the Demons.
Stephen May, very familiar surrounds for him, the former Gold Coast Sun. Not a great kick though. Starcevich service Neil. And that's a clever little kick into the 50, and he's got himself loose. So confidence booster here if he can thread this through early in the game and get going and set the Lions on their way. Been a solid pick-up, the former Docker for the Demons. Fritsch was there, immediately puts the pressure on. Melksham pounces.
That was great defence from Zorko.
Off to Birchall, plenty on the kick. McStay timed his jump beautifully. Outstanding collect from Bailey. Wasn't necessarily the best deposit of the footy. From the pocket, Langdon tries his luck, curls back. Melksham eyes, 3 Ds there. None of them went for it. Got to sort it out.
It's like a miscatch in the outfield, wasn't it? 3 coming at it.
Petrarca, dynamic play by the Demons, and a real chance for Hannon. Oh, he was up and he won't mind at all, with ends in a goal to Fritsch. Vaughan again able to get the tap. There's Brayshaw, lost it immediately though. Neil squirts it forward. They keep the ball moving, and Zorko curls this one through. McStay, great tackle, and Zorko again. Oh.
Hit the post twice.
So a goal each in this quarter, but Brisbane have had the last 3 scores and they're attacking again. Archie, Tom Berry, it was touched anyway. McCluggage to Hipwood. He got the angle perfectly that time, across the body and through. And off to Birchall. Driving kick, Archie at the front, fisted away by May.
Oh. High contact, Melbourne.
It wouldn't be...
It's coming proper.
Got a glancing knee in the first quarter.
Melbourne.
I don't know. What do you reckon, Jared?
Well, he contributed to it, didn't he? He led with his head.
Demons thought they could have got a free, but now they watch as Bailey sends the Lions forward again. Jetta with Cameron close. Now that's got to be something.
Has to be.
Yeah. It's time to sort out in his mind exactly what's required here. He's out now, and the kick is in.
Safe place. I'd like to see some variety. Get it out wide.
Here's Petrarca getting his hands onto it, and it does get to a dangerous spot. Pickett. 2 Lions well positioned. They didn't finish it, Starcevich, so Fritsch keeps it bubbling for the D's. Pickett, there was a handball on, which he didn't see, and he apologised for. Looks to the outside, and you can see why. Fritsch. A lot of clear space ahead. Good connection with Hannon. As Starcevich's opponent was down, he was able to handball straight towards goal, straight to Melksham, and that's what the D's needed. Jackson bounds up, can't take it. Oliver, terrific at ground level. He gives to Bennell. This is what he's there for. Oh, dear. Jared Lyons fires it up along the wing. McStay flew with intent. Lockhart. Locked up on Viney. It did come out though, as you can see. Rayner, the idea was good, helped by Berry. Now Charlie can go to work. Charlie doesn't work, he goes to play, and it's devastating when he does.
We saw Daniel Rich getting some treatment on that left hamstring during that 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the tracksuit top on, so maybe a slight strain for that left hamstring. So bad news for Daniel Rich and the Brisbane Lions.
Jackson is deep. Wiedemann's there as well. Fritsch at the front. Here's Jackson, and Viney has to connect, and he does. And he generates some hope for the Melbourne fans.
Try and find the corridor.
Lever does just that, a scorcher. Into the middle for Jones. And now it's 50.
So much rest here on the experienced shoulders of Nathan Jones. And he's got it. Berry couldn't quite against Tibbett. Jones the forward handball. Melksham rushed it. Bennell would have to do the same. Harms back to Bennell. They just avert the danger. It's still around. Melksham a wobbler. Taken by Petrarca. Watch out. High ball to centre half forward. Jackson uses athleticism. Gets there. There's options galore. There's hands up everywhere to the left. They're pleading. He goes short instead to Melksham from 50 metres out to the square and beyond. Waits, thinks, kicks into the pocket. Oh, Fritsch. I think that's out in the full. We don't need the act to tell us that. Bailey! Bailey, give him the footy. Give him the footy. Bailey to Bailey. Oh, no. Oh, it's 50. Hepburn, gone. All looked likely. Play on the call. There's only one way Melbourne have to go now. They've got to get it and get it forward. Instead it goes for McStay, who picked the perfect McTime to take the mark. So there won't be time. So it matters not whether this is a goal or a behind. And as has been the trend of the night, it's a behind. Melbourne left their run too late. The Lions get over the line on the Gold Coast.
So Stephen May and Charlie Dixon, down the ground it goes. Dixon goes searching for Georgiades, the youngster. Kick is neat and tidy. It's through, Porter away. The first on a Thursday night to the youngster.
For Charlie Dixon into a 2-on-1 and causes the spoil, and that's what Port have to do. They have to try and play through their ruckman so that Max has to honour him.
Wines, neat little ball, and Westhoff here just beating Lever to the footy, closing in on Kane Corns' 300-game club record. Kick on the way, coming back, looks good, that's a goal. Through traffic on that occasion was Lockhart, comes back to Amon, got it to Wines, belts it out of the defence, high ball. Day and Dixon had to go at it. Georgiades did. Accidental collision of heads there, no damage done.
Wanted Jackson, found Cleary. Houston, third and the best and fairest last year. Neat kick through the middle they go. This time Butters to Eamon. Now to Powell Pepper, who's got a bit of space. Driving ball. Robbie Gray just provides a little bit of support and shelter. Clever and Rosie can look at his first and Port's third. Hodgie, what did you see? I'll come back to you. Rosie around the corner. He gets his first and Powell get out to a 19-point lead. Big, strong body, big, strong kick. Out the back, Westhoff lurks in the end. Again, that height. Westhoff looking for his second and gets it, splits the middle. Heard the umpire in the background saying,
Thank you.
You're on report. Is that right, on Oliver?
Yeah, he did, on report for striking. We don't know that that was definitely the incident, but likely to be, given it was Laddams involved.
Really poor to this point in time, and something's going to need to change. Petrarca, can he make it change? Yes, they kicked their first goal.
Gifts the ball back. Lean it, one of the ins for Port, 15th game in his career. And then Dixon, the target, knocked it to ground. Westhoff tried to work it around the back to Butters. Butters, quick give, well done, Rosie. Hurriedly, he might have kicked an absolute gem. He has. The youngsters combine and Port get their 8th.
Set shots tonight, 7 goals, 1 to 3 behinds. That's just in the set shot category. Bouncing out of that, Dersma, Westhoff, Bope, Powell-Pepper, Houston, great take on the run. Driving kick to advantage. Superb stuff to Farrell. Play of the night from Port Adelaide. So Port, another opportunity for Westhoff. Off hands Gray. Through traffic very, very nicely. Georgiades lines him up. and kicks his second. Gawn, Petrarca, Brayshaw, been quite-ish night for him. Very quiet, in fact, just 7 touches of the footy. Wiedemann, McDonald came back, wanted it back, Wiedemann. Instead, he went for Melksham and found him directly in front. Coming midway second quarter. And now Melksham to make it their second of the night in really good conditions. Gets it back to 52 points.
McDonald knocks it down. Ebert. Clever from Westhoff over the top. Didn't pan out. Brayshaw. Oscar McDonald. Now Sparrow. Had to be quick. Was. Petrarca threads it through. Hibbert. What can the Demons muster here? Now Melksham. Back-to-back goals perhaps. Melksham goes long. It should work out. Wiedemann top of the goal square. Easy enough.
Can't get a composed kick because Port Adelaide are switched on and ready to intercept.
Laddams. Here's Georgiades from the side. Georgiades for his third. Got the first of the night. Got the last for Port Adelaide in the third. And he's got the first of the last. A beautiful kick. Well done, Mitch Georgiades.
Palpepper. High footy Dixon. Been pretty well held tonight, but he has contested well. He does bring the ball to the ground when he doesn't mark it. Here's Boak charging through and just bullocks his way through. No problem at all.
Deep into the back nine of his, but still playing superb footy. Here's Salem. Got to be desperate for football. Have a look at that. Robbie Gray sums up the attitude of Port Adelaide. Leading by 58. Body still on the line.
He's picking up the ball.
That's incredible from Gray. I mean, the commitment to the ball here, and like you said, Hayne, with the lead they've got in the stage of the game, within his rights to pull up short there, and no one criticises him for it.
Hey, yeah, just wait.
Only a handful of games in recent times, last couple of years, but here's Georgiades again. Brayshaw, Viney. Bullet ball inside. Wiedemann on the lead. That's how you want the football delivered. Hits him on the chest. Now it's all about completing the deal. Kick is good. Kick is pure. They get their fourth. Wiedemann, he gets his first. So Melksham. Low touched is the call. So it's a minor score only in Port Adelaide. Dominant from the get-go. They're on top of the table. And they leave comprehensive winners. 12-11, 4-8, the margin 51.
Yeah, so he still goes to the top of the square. Big fly required. Oh, and there it is over the back. Just reading the ball was Jackson.
And it falls for Jones if he can get it and run. Murphy shut him down. Hamill. High contact.
Always
Hamill's hurt.
Remember your mid-zone.
Hold. Play a dangerous tackle.
So dangerous tackle. Hamill very slow to get up.
Just hold on.
Front of the pack, Fritsch has got it. Breaks one tackle. Around the body, this will bounce. Good play. Oh, it almost good play. Viney, too strong, too good. Danger ball, and Viney did what he does best. He got the hard ball and kicked the goal. In the meantime, here we go. Vandenberg goes long and strong. Wiedemann goes up. Great score, but Wiedemann's at the fall of the ball. Have a shot, son, and put it through. And he does. The son of a gun and the grandson of a superstar puts it through.
Chance mid dropped it. 7 seconds left. Gave to McKay. Himmelberg. He's caught. Threw it away. Threw it away. Umpire saw him ball. Melbourne will have the last shot of the quarter. Hang on. It's been reversed.
Pushing it back.
It's been reversed.
Gonna have a chance to make amends.
Fritsch used his body on Kelly. Pops it inside 50. And nice delivery to Wiedemann, who can line up. Weaved his way through them beautifully. Part the seas. Goes long. Goal square. Himmelberg, one-handed. Gathered his own crumb and kicks a ripper to change the momentum. To Gawn. He feeds it wide. Little push, May. Battle of strength there. Oh, and little McHenry. He's a bee in a bottle. Ned McHenry, he doesn't mind a little stoush.
He was wanting to have a crack at Gorney. He's taken the ball on. He's out of his weight division, but he's having to go. Wow. Good play in the end. Murphy, recovery anyway. Ed Langdon does nicely for Melbourne. Salem's kick is chopped off. Lynch looks inside and finds Paul Seachman. The sharpshooter will line up for his second goal. Benny Crocker goes long inside 50, looking for Tex and finds him. Oh! Tex goes down. He got a rubber chop to the back of the neck. They're away. Adelaide at that stage. May thumping left foot kick up towards the full forwards area or the forward pocket, and Fritsch comes out and takes the mark.
Well, Benel's, he wants this.
And he gets it, and that's why I wanted it, Dermot, because Harley Bennell has got a certain amount of magic about him, and he kicks a big goal for Melbourne.
Harms had his arm ripped down. Still a chance. Almost McHenry a free, and then a face plant as Lever was taken to the ground. Crowd going crazy, and the umpire says, I'll have it tunneled a little. Laird got the handball up, caught behind the back of Schoenberg, though. Jones had a chance to squeeze the handball to Brayshaw. Goes back, gets it anyway. Got the handball to Petrarca. He ran into trouble rather than out of it. Ball they call and ball they get.
Off hands. O'Brien kicks it forward. Tex Walker on the half volley. May comes through. Crocker goes bang, and May's been hit. And down he goes. I think there's a head clash there. And Ben Crocker gets up. And May is slow to.
Over to you, Adelaide. What do you got left? Oliver again to the right spot again. Off hands again. Langdon thought he had it to run away with it. Had his pocket pick, but it comes straight back to Brayshaw. Top of the square. Wiedemann. Huge grab.
Invisible.
Here it goes. So the young man in Schoenberg, who's shown a lot tonight, kicks forward. The punch away there was from Lever. Benny Crocker around the body and kicks the goal. Well done, Ben Crocker.
Big Maxi feeds it wide. Fritsch, she's blasted that goal square. Wiedemann got up and almost beat them all. Little toe poke at the back. Melksham, how do you like him?
Would it make a massive difference to the wins and losses? Probably not.
So a snap around the body is an absolute beauty. And Viney deserved one, and he kicked a cracker. He got it down to Viney, who flicks it out. Brayshaw has to run at the ball, needs a Shepherd, gets one. Now we're going to have a snap at the goal. Did it nicely to the top of the square. Oh, good play there by Brown. Thumped it through. Wow. Put his body on the line and was cleaned up in the process.
The handball target, Petrarca. Which target does he want? Fritsch will do. Open goal. Strolled away from Duday. Beep, beep. He was gone.
Well, I think Majac's going to try and sneak forward, so it might be trying to confuse the D, see if they're organised or not.
Pollock, he got the reprieve after one match on the sidelines. Came in to get a lot. Oh, here's a chance for Doyle. Not too many better present themselves than that.
Well, neither team are high scoring off turnover, which is a little bit unusual. Maybe explains why they're not at the top end of the ladder.
Lever. Free kick goes to Larkey against Tomlinson. Oh, that might be 50. What a pulsating game that was, though. One of the games of the season. North Melbourne have made the strong start here on the scoreboard. Larkey makes no mistake. Great sign. When he came onto the scene a couple of years ago, he really looked like he could be something for the D's. High ball to Wiedemann. He got a piece of it. So did Majak Dormani. Got the hands free. Was that a handball? Play on the call. Pickett pouncing and kicks a goal. Somehow. But he was able to adjust really well off to Rivers. And then Harms, too, had to go back on his initial decision. Oh, that's vicious. Zerha only knows one way.
I'll have a look at that one. You don't see many tackles stick like that and flip them upside down. That was a beauty.
A little bit of a scratch on the chin. It's the set-up kick. Top of the square. And Larky's got it, too. Pittard
Slaps it forward. Zurhaar and Hibberd. And Lever knows when to leave his man. Gets it forward on the bounce. Melksham turning to Jones. Put him on a path to goal. Nathan Jones. High and long. Wiedemann. Paul Tarrant. Simpkin. Oh, he took on Petrarca at his own peril. And here's just charge ahead, Petrarca. Spargo to the square again. The weed, he's got it. Tackled even in better fashion by McMillan, and it's back with the Kangaroos, although not for long as Rivers recklessly flew through the air and takes a terrific grab. McDonald, Spargo screaming for it. He wanted it a bit further out in front. It slowed them down, but it didn't stop them reaching Wiedemann. Had to find a way to stonewall for however long is needed and then work the ball forward. Anderson with the early ups.
Well, we just can't get it inside their forward 50 to get some relief.
Jones went searching for the right option. Was it Brayshaw? It most certainly was.
Well, forward half, but they've had their hands on the football 40-odd more times.
Maybe the Kangaroos will get an opportunity. Majak gives it plenty. It's 2-on-1 in North's favour. So it was tough for Maeve. He didn't take it cleanly. Walker just had to get it to Larkey. And he kicks his third goal. Almost found Pickett. Wiedemann to Jones. Initial fumble. Didn't completely recover. Langdon with 15 seconds to go. Wiedemann's got there again.
Jeez, he plays with energy,
Yeah, gets a second go to 2. Hannon tries to stretch out, took on Bonner.
Bonner has going down into the rooms. Looks like he's carrying his left arm there. I don't know if it's ribs or shoulder or what it is, but he's in a lot of pain, you can see there. Let's have a look.
And that's an excellent kick from May, because it gives Oliver a run and a drive. Pickett, Durden bearing down. No free kick. The handball was up for Oliver.
Well, have a look at this bloke. We've seen him give one little tap away between the legs. On that occasion, it was just great control of the body.
Posting up well and finds Pollock at centre half forward. Opportunity for Bailey Scott. A massive opportunity to stream into goal, and he changed it up with a little lead back to the footy from Larkey. Off balance. Let's see if they've made the right choice. Zurhaar, a wobbly one. I think he was trying to pass rather than shoot. And now the Demons have got numbers. Even despite the fumble from Langdon. Melksham.
This is the bloke who's on fire right now.
Yeah, Pickett goes short into the pocket, and he finds Bailey Fritsch, who I haven't seen a lot of tonight. Had a few issues earlier in the season, but getting better as it goes. 12 goals, 10 for the year. That one is on target. When others have failed, Fritsch hits the target. Hall. The North Forwards do get a look with even numbers. Walker is pretty good in that situation. Crowded out, Marnie in the right spot. Hall's left boot is on target for Larkey, who gets the free kick. He wore one, he was vulnerable. Margin trimmed to 10 points. Goldstein all over Jackson that time. Jamont tried to find Hall, but instead it was Petrarca. Oliver tucked it under the arm, and now it's Petrarca on the full storm. The full long bomb right to the edge. Was it a push? Oh, it's not, it's a goal. As Brayshaw floats the handball, they look to really take the advantage. Walker in pain, so they're a man down. Are they about to go another goal down? The Demons control possession almost all the way. Spargo has played on and has kicked the goal.
Well, it couldn't look worse for the Kangaroos. Goal against, and Walker coming from the ground. Looks like he's got a problem with his head and also a corky to the thigh. But
I just wanted to tell you.
Have you got a clear answer?
There he goes to half forward. Fritsch couldn't get access that time. No, he did. He got a free kick. There you go. Into the pocket. Petrarca stayed up. He's spinning. He's got him dizzy at the moment. They get closer and Hannon kicked the goal and then ran into the post. Back to the square again. McDonald in the push and shove. Pickett at the front. And Fritsch finally finds the middle.
So they'll be happy with their trip to South Australia.
Langdon comes off hands again. Petrarca mowed down by Daw. No whistle. Umpire saying he got a boot clear to it. And
It's fallen into the right hands, and Sparrow kicks a goal for the D's. Tomlinson, deep to full forward again. Oh, Pickett at the back. Wiedemann came through from the side. Neither of them are able to get the right connection. Oliver had a quick work out the angle and needed to put the ball to boot, and he delivers Melbourne's 6th goal of the quarter. Oliver finds Brayshaw. Decided not to press go straight away. Back to Oliver, and that's a deep kick. That'll test the defence, and Wiedemann got his hands wrapped around that. Linked up with Viney, and now Langdon. Melksham screaming for it inboard, but Wiedemann or even Fritsch. Imagine the pressure is severe on the Pies defence here, and Pickett pounced, and they've got 3 on the board. Got the handball through to Sparrow. And now the Melbourne forwards can run and jump. But this one, Wiedemann did just that. McDonald, Melksham is the ground level crew. He could be in trouble here. No, the umpire gave him time and he suddenly got a handball away. Pendlebury, Adams, now Varco. An opening for the Pies. Side bottom gives to Thomas. Being pursued by Jones. Had his time to take his choice. And that's the man who he chooses, Ben Reid. He can have a really long look into the 50. Is there something he likes? He takes it wide. Melbourne well positioned. Mychek did well. Side bottom to try and hit the target when he was aided by, I think it was Lockhart, was it falling over? Petrarca took on the world and lost. No whistle. I think a little fortunate. Sparrow fires it out. Jones able to see it through it. Did Pendlebury down hurt then? I'm not sure. Melksham curls it back into the pocket. Oh, and then Wiedemann right on the line. Rusco versus Lever. Lever found a way, and Viney was in the right spot, but as you can see, the pressure was immediate, and it's caused a turnover side bottom. There's bodies crashing everywhere, and a couple are down too. And it's over the line and out of bounds.
Oh, he's in trouble. That's Mychek, I reckon.
Mychek. McDonald got the tap. Got away from Sparrow. Brown, a little hand pass, Lever. He saw, well, not sure what he saw out the side. He found Grundy, and it's cost him a goal. Elliott puts it through.
Yeah, a little bit more of that possession style. Get the game on your terms. Slow it down from time to time. You might turn a couple of those over.
Nick Purse is a monster man. It's a monster kick. And McDonald almost. Melksham, yes! High fives are collected immediately after that. Just under 6 to go in the second term. They want more. They might get it, Oliver. Oh, just got away from Spargo at the death, but he's got it again. And he might have kicked another one. McDonald. Spargo again. Strikes for the top of the area. Chris couldn't quite control it, and so Oliver works in with Petrarca. It's equal numbers as they fly. Wiedemann more. It comes at a rush to Langdon. Had a look, a good look, and a great connection from Langdon for another. An avalanche of goals that continues at the Gabba. Now it's Petrarca's turn for Melbourne. Back through the middle, there's danger in the kick, there's no whistle, there's Brayshaw. Back to Langdon, awkward but effective. And then the fumble came from Viney.
Jack Viney's laughing his head off there. He did the same thing earlier and ended up with a free kick.
And he spears the pass and looked good through the air. And it's a Melbourne push. Oh, it's a tough time for Nathan Buckley. Had Langdon kicked his first goal as a Demon earlier in this game. He'd love to kick his second. And right here and right now, he's done it. 1-on-2 against deep for Melbourne. Varco tries to get in front of Petrarca, but he hangs on. It's for a man who knows. It's a 50-50 proposition for Christian Petrarca. 8 goals, 8. But maybe the worm has turned for the Demons. Excellent grab, Adams. His 23rd disposal. He arcs around, tries to get a bit more in the kick. Hoskin Elliott will fly. Elliott keeps it alive for Callum Brown. Oh, it's been taken by Hoskin Elliott.
Ben Reid go off with what appears to be a left hamstring injury. Just running across the top of the forward 50, grabs at his left hamstring, just chatting to him then. He doesn't know how bad it is, but it's bad enough.
Oliver waits. Vandenberg gave him an offer. He accepts it. Vandenberg's a long kick, but he provides a short one. Wiedemann fell over. Fritsch gets the footy. It was great running from Fritsch. We saw him on the wing, and now we see him kick another Melbourne goal. Fit players doing their best to play the under matches that they can. Oh dear, and still Sidebottom's gifting opportunities.
That's when you just...
You know, it's a dirty night. Now it's 50. Poor old Taylor Adams.
He's paid the mark. It's gone 4 metres, hasn't it? That kick.
You've probably got enough already as the ball's cleared away. Tomlinson over the top. Jones back inside for Melksham. Salem. Oh, perfect. Sparrow gets another shot for goal. Sparrow comes in and delivers another goal. Jones, in the end, errant hand pass. Opportunity for Taylor Adams, who's kept working away, gets it into Elliott up against the post. Around he goes off the left boot. He couldn't have kicked it higher. It's not going to make the distance. Oh dear. That sort of night for the Pies. They'll have a week to enjoy this one as they work along the line. Is there time for one last? They've already kicked 4 in the last quarter. There'll be no more, but they have delivered plenty. And hopes are high now for Melbourne fans.
The Dogs have got the answers. Keith releases Dunkley. McDonald applies a tackle immediately on Hunter. Bruce gets one clear.
And he rolled inside 50, and this might be a golden opportunity for the opener. The collect in the end. It was slow, but Wiedemann completes the deal.
Johannisen back in the Dogs lineup. Smith, looping hand pass. That's nice work from Vandermeer. Step the tackle. Just hacks the ball forward. Melbourne have got the answers. Hibbert, talking about hacking, kicks it straight to Bontempelli. Inside 50, a third one in a row. It's a hat-trick of Shanks. Opens up for the Dogs. McLean should kick a goal. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. The Dogs are on the ball.
Bruce and McDonald. Smith. Vandermeer. Brilliant tackle, Brayshaw. He took him on, and he was never getting out of it. Lever got a big fist on it. Viney. Scooped the handball away. Had to go back and try a better one. Not sure it was any better. Not sure it was legal. English got through them. Gave to Richards. He gets a kick away. Spearman back for Melbourne. And Wallace beats the two of them. McDonald couldn't get the crumb. Sparrow does. Gave back to McDonald. Gets a kick away towards half forward. Bounce of the ball important here. Great attack from Hannon. Handball just as good. Melksham feeds it out. Big moment. Kick it goal from Wiedemann. Got it. Huge moment.
Lopes forward with the ball. It's a nice spear forward. Norton to Wallace. Measures a kick to Vandermeer. And that's nice by the... Vandermeer, originally drafted as a defender. 8 goals this season. Not easy with the windy conditions. Does it really nicely though. Good finish by Vandermeer. And the Dogs get their third.
Western Bulldogs' hands are always going to be dangerous in these situations. But when you're out like this, you've got to make it pay.
Lockhart, clever little kick. He's good. Here come the Demons. Melksham. Can he find a target inside? Decides to blast away. Melksham, the wing gets it. Not enough though. Melksham. Nice finish. Goal of the afternoon. Viney, the 2 number 7s. Viney takes on a fair bit. Bontempelli. Applies a nice tackle. Oliver out of the pack. Really good finish, Clayton Oliver.
The Stars stood up for the D's.
Side by side with Bailey Smith in the middle. Bruce palms it down. Again, palms into space to Viney. And the mark to Fritsch again. To Fritsch Magnet. They've been going to him as many times as possible. That's his set shot history, this spot all grounds, but not normally with this wind. That's a beautiful kick off the boot. That is a work of art.
From the marking contest, Lever, Wallace. Viney hasn't managed to get it clear. McLean, Bontempelli, dangerous. Bontempelli, wonderful.
Use of the body from Richards was good. The collect from Hunter and the bounce pass to Bontempelli, awesome. And Wallace out the back. He's already had a sighter from this spot. Kick one in the opening term from here. Never in doubt. Viney hassled off it. McLean back to Daniel. He's got some room to move. Used it wisely. Dunkley, Lipinski hands it over towards Hunter. He flicks it on to Smith. How good's this kid? Don't you want to be him? 19 years of age and limitless.
Manages to get a clearance. Back towards Sparrow. Bontempelli wants the footy. Viney wants it even more. Hacks the ball inside. It's touched. Gardner. Johannesson. Important kick to clear defence. It's good. Finds Van der Meer. Immediately takes on Langdon. Got a push in the back.
Here they go again. This is from deep in Melbourne's forward line, or deep in the Western Bulldogs' defence. Now they're going deep inside 50.
Hunter wants to go and does. Over the back of Lever. Further opportunities for the Dogs. Bruce hits the footy hard. Norton by hand. Wallace has got 2. Wallace has got 3. The Dogs have got 5 in a row in the third.
This is push replay on this. This push the replay on what we've been saying. That doesn't look good for Tommy Sparrow. But this is a Melbourne forward group that need a rocket. And what you do say is you say the back six for the Western Bulldogs, you can take the bouquet. So here's the injury to Tom Sparrow. So it's, I mean, hard and tough in the clinches, and both midfields have been good at that.
Where does Salem want to go? Top of the square. Gets plenty on it. McDonald's the man this time, and he's got it directly out. 20-point margin, 11 minutes left, and the use of the
ground. Bontempelli, an important boot. Bontempelli, 60 metres out. Look at that for a ball to Wallace. Beautiful hands from Mitch Wallace, who's kicked. Mitch Wallace for his 4th goal. Really likes it, does Mitch, as he should. An afternoon out for that man, and the Dogs fire back immediately.
Gets it inside 50, getting back Daniel. Spargo right with him. Ball forced to Wiedemann. Spargo goal. Game off. Can they get some precision ball use here? Overcooked it past Fritsch. Johannesson with plenty of space and time. Puts it back to a great spot. Bruce is under it. Lever left it behind. Kavara rolls it home, and they might be home. Nearly pulled it down. Seconds tick down as Lever blasts it away. The mark taken by Fritsch. But the Dogs are back inside the 8.
Heart of the nation. Gawn back in, jumped into Ryder. Bangs off a couple of knees. Jones goes and finds it. Into the hands of Oliver. Salem. Langdon. Steele and Ross. That's a good ball. Hunter Clark having a very good year. The ball carrying of Hill. Hine back to Hill, streaming through the middle. What's he got inside 50? Shallow throw in. Gawn slaps it over his head, and the free
Melbourne
is going to go to Christian Petrarca. Christian Petrarca. Bang! Have a look at that! From downtown!
Vandenberg Managed to get it back to Jones. Now this kick's got to be good through the corridor. Oliver, you know how brave he is. Well, he left it behind. Opens the door now for Phillips. Max King just a bit too quick there. 18 goals season 2020 from his 13 games. He's a beautiful striker of the ball, and that looks really nice. Bending left to right. Maxi King.
He does get plenty of the ball. Back to half forward, and there's a good mark. Jack Viney quite has the same wheels.
He's going to pop it up.
He does exactly that, and who does he find? The self-same man.
Just looks like he could do anything. Vandenberg signals the long bomb. Big Maxi Gaunt's drifted forward and uncontested almost in the end. Let's just have a look at the ball drop. He's kicked it pretty well. I think they'll love that. Look at him get around Max. Ed Langdon now. Centering ball was well crafted to Melksham. This is a good build-up from the D's. You can see they've got runners. Melksham turned around. Beautiful looking kick and nailed Wiedemann.
And Hill's hands were really nice. Where does he go? Centre of the ground. Oh, through came May. Made Steele really earn it. Great focus on the ball. Have to win this game. They're back in the 8 if they do. Good one-hander from Salem. Inside 50 is nice. Big Mitch Brown. They've done this well. 4 straight from set shots, and that struck nicely. Have a look at that. Again, got to dump it long. Oh, King high. Jeez, there's some excitement. Now they get out the back. Hine, the ball's just got to sit for him. Butler, we know, so exciting. To a dangerous spot. Phillips almost, and he'll get a free.
Gets it back. Dougal Howard. Opportunity now for the Saints forward. Max King. Oh, nearly dragged that one down. He's looked likely a couple of times. Jones had his legs taken out.
So Jack Steele from the set shot has to convert, and he does.
See Nath Jones, as soon as he kicked it, he wanted it back. Here they come again. If they can get another one here, Sinclair, long ball towards the goal square. Marshall out the back. They need to get back-to-back goals. Marshall kicks it, and the Saints are back within 2 points. Such an exciting prospect for the Saints, and that was pretty clever. Got around Max Gawn, and now it spills out. Goal coming up for the Saints, and it's got through off the boot.
Ross. Oliver. There is Viney. Steele has had plenty of it. Hill a high one. Oh, good climb, Butler.
Couldn't work out why it didn't come to him. Now it does. Got it from Spargo. Wiedemann. Bradley Hill from behind. All Dougal Howard's just farmed it right into the dangerous spot. He owes them one, Jones. Got it to Petrarca. He won't miss. He's got 3, Petrarca.
Went to ground. Patton taken in the tackle. Melbourne had just dialed up the heat a bit here, I reckon. Sinclair, good. Gets it back. Left foot ball inside 50 to a 1v1. It gets to the back of McDonald. Ryder, there's the athleticism. Walks in. Lever at the back. That's good composure from Jake Lever. Tomlinson's got to stand under this. Hands to it, couldn't take it. Handball to Angus Brayshaw. Now they might be out. Hibbert on the overlap run. Pounds a long one inside 50. Wiedemann, has he got the wheels with Geary? He does. That's magnificent.
Or from that right ankle. We'll just roll the vision again. He went straight down to the rooms as we saw, so I'll chase an update on that one and come back to you at 3/4 time.
See Jack Viney putting some work into Jack Steele there, and it heads towards Jack Steele. And see Viney might be really taking him on at these stoppages, and he came back in. That's what he's great at.
To Vandenberg. And off a step he goes long, and Brown's got to focus on the ball. He did that really well. Membry, Oscar McDonald, Wagner, well done to keep it in. Marshall.
Great handball.
Yeah, beautiful handball. Brown in from the side, couldn't hang on. Viney squeezes the handball to Oliver. 1v3 inside 50. What can Petrarca do? The snap from Christian Petrarca is bouncing. It's gone through. That is unbelievable. I reckon they're going to have a look at it. Back to Sinclair. High inside 50. That's better. Membry. They're back within a goal. Good game of footy. Steele's had a massive night. High around the body. Ball, Marshall. Good one-on-one win. Take a very good kick from here. Outside 50 late in the game. It's going to not quite get there and help through. Got to take every risk. He's chomped up about 4 seconds doing nothing. Now he goes down the line. Marked by Kent. Siren's going to sound. Melbourne hang on somehow. Heart of the nation.
Parker pokes it to Papley, who's in the pocket, and he pops it to the top of the square. Nicely done. Wicks was down there, couldn't trap it. Hayward does, flicks it out. Back to Rowbottom, who rolled it home. Brilliant. Taylor's eyes are darting. Pretty confident kid sometimes. He opens it up. Top of the square. Sets it up for the Leapers to go up. Wicks. Outstanding start for the Swans. Coach's box discussion every week. Lloyd had a little chance to get rid of it. Oliver knocks it down. Spargo gets it back. Brayshaw puts it back to a good spot. Wynn caught it, and it's taken it all the way home. Not a lot that he likes. Back into the lineup this week, and he heads long. Aaliyah stalks it. Good grab. Petrarca on the back pedal. Shoots it wide. Melksham. Time to pop to the pocket. Good mark, Spargo. But the snap kick is 58% accurate. So it's 6% more accurate, that kick. That's why they do it. Jake Lever out wide. Tomlinson. Good second effort. Got his own crumb. Finally cut down by Papley. Ball. He's got some leverage. More meat on a butcher's pencil, but he's got a long kick on him. And he drives it long. Gawn goes up. Parker with the snap. That'll do. All part of the grand plan. And he backtracks quickly. He wants to get it in there in a hurry. Sits it up long. Big McLean. He's a unit. He's huge. Oliver. Quick out of the middle. Off hands toward the boundary, and it beats them all out.
That's a brilliant spoil.
Jim McCartan's had his nose across his face there. He's going to have to come off. Dawson. 60-metre bomb, but well read by McDonald, but he puts it to grass. And now McLean raked it away from him. Papley trying to create something. Little bounce, looks inside, hits McInerney. Lace out with a ribbon on it. Just game 7 for Justin McInerney. He's never kicked an AFL goal. He has now. Big moment for the 20-year-old. Get some score on the board with this breeze because they'll be kicking against it in the last quarter. Viney wide, hits his target. Neil Bullen. 50-metre penalty. So Neil Bullen will be dragged close to the 50 here. Back after that 4-game suspension. He drives that long, and that's outstanding. Come back on, which is great news. Langdon gave it up to Oliver. Looks inside. Blaster, but it's off the side of the boot a little. Harms looked up and he realised that McInerney was looking at the ball. Viney off the spread. But he sat it on Neil Bullen's head, and McCartan, with the bandage around his head, takes it out.
See that left hip.
Oh, yeah, it might even be rib.
Oh, you can see by the expression on those people in the grandstand making the exact same noise that Neil Bullen did.
He sits it up, maybe accidentally. Good spot, though. Almost Dawson with the second grab. Oliver outside of the boot. Back in that McDonald direction. Thumps it out. McInerney. It's been superb, and that's just as good as every other kick that he's delivered inside 50. In he scoots. Gee, that looks nice. He's a class act. Gawn gets his way to the front. Rips the ball out of the air, but his handball didn't find a teammate. Dawson. Dangerous kick down the middle. Good attack from Rivers, kept it in front. Neil Bullen, Oliver, hands it up to Harms. Huge moment for Melbourne, for Harms. Not done yet, the D's. Set up kick. May with the second grab. Competitor. He's their form player. They sent him forward. He hasn't kicked a goal all year. Oh, yes. And he squeezes it in by a coat of paint. And there is Nathan Jones, officially done for the night. It pinballs around and they get the clearance. 2-on-2 ahead of the ball. McLean. Good contest to Taylor. Can he finish the D's off? Maybe. It was just too easy. Well, that's easy. Oh, how easy is that? Straight to Ryan Clark. You've got to celebrate the Sydney performance. And from the outset, they made a statement. Lever gets one last possession towards the wing. But they've got something brewing, the Sydney Swans. Rain continues to tumble. Sarong continues to get possessions. Fife comes up. Again, that forward attacking handball to Conker. He's got the spare man lob out wide. Crowden, Mundy, just gets away, plants his foot into it, hits a pretty good spot with the kick. Hogan's under it, knocked away. Schultz across the face.
There was plenty of desperation here, possibly from Hibberd on the smother. Oh, yeah. Huge smother.
Smith had it but left it behind. Now he's in a spot of bother. Fife, normally clean, bounced it towards goal. It sat on its end, and the goalkeeper, Oscar Baker, tapped it over the bar. Two-man, good attack, body on the line. Viney half had him, but he got the handball to Ryan, to Cox. Viney picked his pocket and ran away with it.
If he could give it a run.
Drops the kick short. Mark paid to Walters. In he struts, he aims inside right, and he delivers inside right. Oliver bangs it back out. Wilson, the early rise, went for it with the fist. Petrarca caught by Hill, knocked it down to Viney, gave it to Oliver, who threw it back and then kicked it in the end to get away with it. Viney shoots it wide. Skimming ball towards the boundary. Great tackle late on Bedford, and then he handballed it out. Now from one back pocket to the other. Wilson had to go and get it. He's got Big Bruce to dance around. Oh, he got him by the jumper and ragdolled him and told him about it.
Yes.
Who do you think I am?
But how good Wilson's going. I've got you, big fella. We grabbed the GPS, shoot it in the back of the jumper. That's what he's launched onto.
Got a good handful.
Didn't he?
Gone. And he barrels it long. Tough one to mark. Hunt.
Front on contact.
Front on contact. Melbourne yet to kick a goal in this. For their first, struck it okay. Sneaks it in by a coat of paint. Taverner tried to bounce past it. Petrarca knew what he was trying to do. Ball knocked to Bedford. Kicks it down. Crunch. Hughes went hard. Viney never does anything bar go hard.
He doesn't know what's coming.
He's caught one flush too.
Gee, get your head caved in.
Oh, it
like
takes
that.
you back to that Harbrow v Jordan Lewis.
Yep. Hughes got it from Sarong. Pretty good attack from Hogan. He kept it in front. Taberner, front spot. Great chest mark.
Was committed to bumping him. He half pulled out, but his momentum was going there.
Darcy kicks toward goal and kicks the miracle goal out of the ruck. Back in the middle. Biggest margin of the game to either team right now. Petrarca out of the middle. Fritsch. 50 from goal. Tough kick. He's against a slight breeze. Pulls the kick low. Wiedemann. Melbourne fans been hoping he would be the answer in 2020, and he slips that through. Time to handle back to Rivers. Shut down from behind. Brilliant from Brayshaw. Pick up by Fife, just as good. The one-handed collect. Gave it to Sarong. Kicks at 60. Walters used his body. Goes back in. Gawn lends a hand, but it's a slippery hand. Can't collect it. Walters makes him pay. Full price. Gets the skates on and bombs it. 60. Lob goes up. Ball runs to the back. Hibbert in some trouble. Stolen by Walters again. Second time he's picked their pocket. Hogan held. Akers allowed to play onto it. Farnage. That's a big grab by Rivers. Back with a flight. Pulls the kick to the pocket. Fremantle have the numbers, and Fritsch beats the lot of them. Hands free. Got it to Chera. Got his hands free. Fife dumped. No free. Mundy gets a chance. Back to Chera. And he has kicked one of the goals of the season. That's off the scale. 22 points. Viney spears that to half forward. Good attack from Conker. Knocked it down. Bedford caught. Neil Bullen centering kick. He's got numbers, and the mark has been taken by Vandenberg. In he scoots, kicking with the rain. Spears it through. And it's back to a 3-goal game. And possession is exactly what he was after to Schultz. He gets some space. Goes to the pocket to Taverner. Great hands. Little flick. Hughes can't trap it. Langdon nearly does. He does now. Looks inside. Time is of the essence. Had to handle it away. Big kick this. They're still alive. Massive goal by Fritsch. Clever from Fife. Clever from Brayshaw. They've had all the answers in this game, Fremantle. And Taverner nearly. Frederick. Can he go off the deck as the seconds tick down? Awesome. And they have passed every test in this game, Fremantle, including the pressure test at the end.
Baker, head over it, Hopper. I'm not sure if that's gone out in the full. If it has, it'll be a shot on goal, I think. Strikes it nicely. Absolutely superb.
Out of defence for the Giants. Finlayson kicked a lot of goals last year, Jeremy Finlayson. He's found himself out of the side a couple of times. Now a good opportunity. Clayton Oliver scooped it up beautifully. Time to steady. And he got Alex Neil-Bullen against the Adelaide Crows. Will Hamill, he's back in the side, and he'd love to put this one through. Pretty good looking kick. Has it got the journey? It has. And he loves it.
So the ball was in good hands, and then we saw the golf celebration, which has got a bit of Angus Brayshaw about it, who's lying in a hospital bed somewhere or another in Melbourne.
He's good around the contest. Big mummy, so you can see the follow-up here. He's keeping a close eye. Jack Viney, the don't argue, and then he's been nailed with a tackle.
GWS.
Now Green. Good to see that man back out on the field. Just couldn't hang on to it. Williams goes back and finds it. Through came Cozzy Pickett nicely. Vandenberg will give it back to him. Thumping handball for Wiedemann. Just got to think his way through it. Here comes Spargo. If the bounce works, he can straighten up and kick a goal, and that's exactly what he does.
Straight back to your wall. You have a better chance of scoring from that than straight out of the stoppage sometimes.
Green hands it off, and off the ground, Perryman has kicked the Giants' second.
The high ball is going to suit Haynes.
It is a high ball, and it does suit Haynes. Petrarca now. And Hunt. Brilliant. Cameron. Thumping ball forward. That's a brilliant mark. Lever not paid. Daniels now in the pocket. What's he got to square up to? Nothing. It's going to keep bending. It's going to keep bending. Unbelievable. Tunnels it out of there. Well done, Jetta. High ball forward. Petrarca so dangerous. Fritsch on the right side for a left footer. Handball back to Baker. Already kicked one beauty. Now he's got two. Goes with a handball. And Kazai able to pick it off. And then just thumped out of there by Hunt.
Just could have excused Jeremy Cameron for having a shot there on his left foot. And he's down on confidence big time. Well played from Petrarca. And now look at the Demons storming forward. They got numbers everywhere. The only defender there is Iden. Hound plays it to Pickett. And the goal against the flow of play. Cozzy Pickett.
Lever able to intercept. Dangerous ball in search of Vandenberg. Himmelberg, Whitfield. And now it's Lloyd who can have a long-range look, and that's important for GWS.
Down to half forward, that's been a concern for them. Stephen May's had 4 intercept marks this quarter. This time it's Lever. Fisting it away. Taranto. Chance coming up here. Finlayson, he's got plenty of space. They don't come at him. He cruises in and gets the goal. Finlayson.
Here's the dangerous Petrarca. Doesn't get any of that. Makes it a really dangerous ball, actually. A dirty ball.
High contact.
And it's going to be a Melbourne free kick to Trent Rivers. See how he goes with the set shot. Nice! Right through the middle. Taranto. Ripped in a tackle. Finlayson slaps it forward. Green into a dangerous spot for his namesake. And then Daniels, as he was slung in the tackle, kicks a brilliant goal.
And getting some dangerous ball as well.
Himmelberg, that's a good ball. Jeremy Cameron in good shape here. Splits it out wide to Finlayson. Daniels dropped it and then picked it up to Williams, and the Giants get one.
Perryman. Floating ball. Petrarca. Salem normally finishes well, and that's no exception.
Zach Williams, nice. Bit of aggressive play on. Tell you one thing you can't do tonight, that's question the commitment of both sides. They've attacked the ball super hard. Vandenberg now. Bailey Fritsch, beautiful use of the body.
Viney can just run on and take an uncontested mark.
They've got more run at the moment, haven't they, the Deuce?
Goes to Gawn and then really beyond him to Spargo, who arches the back and sticks it inside 50 to Pickett. Nice area in front of him if a Melbourne player can present into it. He sits a high one up. Fritsch, Shaw with the big fist. Rivers on the left. Rivers on the left. That's unbelievable.
For a moment, your old teammate there, Lingy's his runner.
Shannon Burns, yes.
Chance coming up. He's Shaw's push forward. Zach Williams came through, but Fritsch the other way off the side of the boots. And a mark coming up. Now Tom Green, powerful young first-year player. Daniels picked it up, and Daniels has got a goal. He's got a goal.
Perryman to the wing. What happens here? Good mark taken. Whitfield just wants to wheel and go. Didn't really catch a lot of the ball. Heath Shaw pucked underneath it. Late spoil Rivers.
They need the clearance, the Giants. Mummy, no free kick. They're going to get the clearance, are they? Daniel slaps it forward. Perryman tries to muscle through. Petrarca and Langdon, they tick the clock down a few more seconds. And the Melbourne Footy Club keep their season alive. They have won by 5 points in one of the best games we've seen in 2020.
Feeds it to McDonald, Tip and Woody. Ducked out of one. Faked through another. Had a little bounce. Looks up. Options are plenty. He goes out wide. And the mark taken beautifully by Laverde. Back into the lineup this week.
So Laverde comes in. 35 metres out. 45-degree angle for the first goal of the game. And he splits the middle. And the Bombers are up.
Gawn and Draper. Vandenberg gets the clearance, rolls it to half forward. Ugly bounce, but almost a kind bounce for Guelph. He went to ground. Neil Bullen got it up just in time to Hunt. Feeds his way inside, opened up the angle. That's how you do it. That's perfection. Read the play, took the time, narrowed the angle.
And away they go.
Late chance to score here for Essendon. Driving ball from Shield, out the back, Stringer. The orthodox drop punt. Keeps it low and never in doubt. And he points to the jumper as well. Turns and goes. Doesn't want to waste time. Open forward line, Petrarca. Didn't want to go back and have the shot himself. Neil Bullen's in the pocket. Look at the goal. Gets his ball hold correct and he bends that back. Delightful. Straight out of the copybook, that one.
It's picked up by Oliver. Oliver gets it out to Gawn. Back to Oliver. This is good flowing football from the Melbourne Football Club. And if you don't mind, Fritsch just walks out of the goal square and takes it on his chest.
May inside to Oliver, still taking on that inside kick. Tomlinson. Fritsch. Petrarca. And he blasts it. They've got men over the back. Spargo can waltz in. Gave to Wiedemann, can waltz in. Gave it to Hunt, who does waltz in.
And no one will pull the trigger. In the meantime, it's May waltzing down the middle of Metricon over to Petrarca. Look at that handball right into the hot spot again. Neil Bullen went hard. Neil Bullen went for goal. And Neil Bullen kicks an absolute ripper. That was courage, eyes for the ball. And Melbourne just waltzed it out in the corridor.
Salem, quick kick in.
That's too easy.
Takes off.
That's too easy from a set shot behind.
Viney takes off to Brown, to Oliver, gets a kind bounce, goes back and they corral him. They don't come at him. No pressure on the kick. Petrarca. The season might be over, but the career's still alive. Petrarca blasts it long. He's got plenty on that. That's out of here.
Wiedemann on the half volley. Pickett tries to just scoop it up with one hand. The ball spills up nicely. Look at that. In one motion, the kick was a beauty. And Hunt marks. So Jaden Hunt on the run. Put one through early in the first quarter's a beauty. Gets nice momentum and threw the ball on this one. And have a look at that. Straight through the middle. And it is a goal. And we might have fixed the balls, boys.
Gave it off to Langford, to McDonald, Tip and Woody. Seconds tick down. Chance for an inside 50 to a target. Heads out wide. Stewart gets there. With a big last quarter fight back. In skips Stewart. He does his job. And he kicks the goal to end the quarter. And a round of applause. And he blasted long. McDonald, Tip and Woody there for the crumb. It didn't come. Stewart made it his. And he can make it 2 goals in a row.
I'll let you ponder that one.
It's very hard, Ed.
Fritsch over the top. Pickett. Fritsch. Here we go. This could be it for the Demons if they can get this one. Hunt, who's played so well. Look at that. Just controlled it beautifully. Right through the middle. The D's give themselves a chance of playing in the final.
This year, hasn't he? I think his best position is probably half forward working up the ground.
Shield. Is that going to be the backbreaker? Or have they got one roll of the dice? Left stringer over the back, though. Still a chance for Smith. The instant reply. They're still in it. They've got 7 minutes of footy left for the year. Might as well let it all hang out now. Handball forward. Hand looks up. Goes long. Goal square. Stewart again. He's been the man. He thought about a sneaky player. Drop punts it toward goal. He's got it. And we've got a game. Huge finish. Draper not your normal crummer. Petrarca again. He pulled the kick late though. Smith through the traffic. Shield. He danced around them. Onto the left. From 49. Drives it long. You can't script this. Live sport. The best reality TV there is.
From behind, clumps it away. Here's McDonald, Tippin, Woody. The ball goes past him. Petrarca goes in. Does well. McDonald, Tippin, Woody again goes in. Parrish gets it out. Good stuff. Guelphy tackled. Leg. No, says the umpire. Now the ball spills. It's Melksham, the former Bomber, who gets it at the back. This could be it for Melbourne. In goes Fritsch and kicks the goal. That should be enough, you'd think, but you're never quite sure with Melbourne. It's a goal. And thumps it long and strong. It's on line. Will it get the distance? It's right to the line. Play on. Goal. Fritsch has kicked another one. Fritsch has kicked 2 in a minute, and that's it. The D's give himself a chance of playing in September.
The seconds will start ticking. Finals in 2018. Melbourne, they missed the finals in 2019. And only the Bulldogs can stop them now from playing finals in 2020. They have to sit back and wait.